What cover does commercial property insurance provide? Commercial property owners insurance provides cover for the risks associated with owning premises which are used for business purposes. This could be a shop, salon, restaurant, pub, office, warehouse, or even a factory. Buildings used for leisure, education, or charity events may come under the umbrella of commercial property too. Cover comes as standard for property owners' liability at £2 million. If there is a single residential flat or several above the commercial premises, this can also be included within the quote. Why is it important to have commercial property insurance? If you own a commercial property, it is undoubtedly one of the most valuable assets that you have. So if you don't place the right type of insurance cover on it for the various eventualities, then you take a big risk. It is very important to have commercial insurance for this expensive asset so that you are covered in the event of unforeseen incidents including floods, subsidence, fire, and a number of others. The first step to getting commercial property insurance is to contact our team, who will be able to help you. Additionally, you will need to appoint a building surveyor who will be able to evaluate how much the property should be insured for, as the last thing you want to do is underinsure your asset. Who needs commercial buildings insurance? Commercial property insurance is for landlords who rent out their property for commercial use such as offices, shops, pubs, restaurants, warehouses, surgeries through to a lock-up garage. As a commercial property owner, you are subject to a variety of risks for the building and contents as well as from the liabilities you have towards your tenants. Rental properties by nature are at a higher risk of being damaged or repair work not being reported and taken care of. What may be ignored is a small patch of damp could, in fact, be a burst pipe slowly rotting away your ceiling, and without it being reported, you could be completely unaware of an issue until serious damage has been done. Commercial buildings insurance can help recover the costs of repairing or rebuilding your property should an accident happen. Those who require commercial buildings insurance could be property owners that have bought the property themselves from where they will run their own business. If you own the premises from which your business is run, then you may wish to take out commercial contents insurance, which will protect the contents in your building such as computers, desks, stock or tools, as opposed to the physical building itself. You may wish to take out a commercial combined policy which can provide cover for stock, business fixtures and fittings, money kept on site, business interruption, goods in transit, liabilities and the building. This type of cover is often the most cost-effective option rather than having a separate commercial buildings insurance, commercial contents insurance and a liability policy. Landlords that own the building and let it out to commercial tenants for rental income. If you are the landlord of a commercial building, you must make it clear between yourself and your tenant who is responsible for ensuring what is typically your tenant's contents will not be covered under your policy. Some landlords arrange commercial premises insurance for their building and charge the tenant the premium. However, they will still be responsible for insuring their own contents and equipment. Optional cover can also be arranged to include employer's liability insurance. This will protect you against a claim if a member of the public or an employee were to have an accident at your premises. Employer's liability insurance is a requirement by UK law if you have any employees working for you, even if they are part-time volunteers. Liability claims can be extremely costly as well as time-consuming, with a lot of legal protocol to follow. If an employee were to have an accident as a direct result of working for you, you could have to pay legal fees and compensation, as well as maybe having to take time off work to attend court dates or get legal advice. Many SMEs struggle to reopen after an incident like this if they don't have adequate insurance. This can be due to the financial losses incurred or even the damage done to your business's reputation. Cover for unoccupied commercial properties. If your property is empty for 30 days or more, specialist unoccupied property cover is needed. Unoccupied property insurance often provides the most basic of cover against perils such as fire, lightning, earthquake and explosion. Do I need commercial property insurance? If you are a small business that owns inventory, equipment and/or a building, you really should have commercial property insurance. This type of insurance is there to replace or repair business property that is destroyed, damaged or stolen. How much should I expect to pay for commercial property insurance? The cost of commercial property insurance varies depending on a variety of factors such as rebuild cost, postcode, previous claims, trade carried out in the property if it is located in a subsidence or flood area, if the building in an area where levels of theft and malicious damage are high, is the property close to a river. This affects the price as the underwriters will take into consideration that the river might burst its banks and damage your property. Commercial property insurance could cost as little as £142 per annum, but this is a starting point and will be affected by the various factors highlighted. What is covered typically under a commercial property insurance policy? The perils that are typically covered under this policy are accidental damage, malicious damage, theft, flood, escape of water, subsidence, storms and floods, and some more. Policies come standard with property owners' liability at £2 million but can be increased to £5 million. There are also add-ons that you may require depending on the property use. For example, a landlord's contents, employer's liability, terrorism, and legal expenses. It is of the utmost importance to get the commercial property insured for its correct value. This means you will need to employ a surveyor. Call us on 0800 085 3761 or contact us here to get a range of commercial landlord insurance quotes.